The favorite is going to be Dennis's Moment, and he is 2-1 on the morning line. He's a very popular horse. He won the Iroquois Stakes last fall at Churchill Downs, and he broke his maiden by 19 lengths. And my main concern with Dennis's Moment is that we haven't seen him in a long time. He stumbled at the break of the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, and he didn't really run, so we didn't really learn anything. So I don't know what to think of Dennis's Moment. I think he's a low price, and we don't know what he's going to do.
Okay, yes, Reinier. I have a lot of doubts about Dennis's Moment. The first thing is that he hasn't won since September in the Iroquois Stakes. And also in that race, he beat Scabbard, Libda, Let Me Know, Rowdy Yates, and all those horses are not in the Derby trial. Scabbard failed in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, failed in the Lecomte, and was off the board in the recent start. Libda is running at Laurel Park some listed stakes. Let Me Know returned a month ago, I think, and he was a distant third to Governor Morris. And Rowdy Yates is running on Saturday, the Saudi Derby. So none of those horses are on the Derby trail anymore. So I don't know if he's really good or he just beat a weak field in the Iroquois Stakes. So he's a bit short on the odds. 2-1 is a 2-1. I'm not betting this horse.
It looks like we agree on Dennis's Moment. He could win, but we just don't know. Let's move on to Chance It. What do you think of Chance It? He's 7-2 on the morning line, and he comes off a win in the Mutual Macho Man Stakes locally. He won by a head over As Seen on TV. He's been training really well. If you watch his workouts on XBTV, he's training very sharply. He's been beating his stablemates. The distance, I don't see as a problem because he did win a restricted stakes at a mile and 1/16 last September. I like him, but I don't like the post position. I think post 12 is a little tough for him. He doesn't have the speed to clear. What do you think?
Yes, I liked him before the draw. But now he's on the far outside, the post position 12. And he's going to lose some ground on the first turn, or Gaffalione would need to make an aggressive move to try to don't lose ground. So the post position is terrible. I read some stats and the percentage of winnings from this post is very low. So I don't know if he can win from that post. Indeed, the trainer talked something about the post position. I don't know if he's going to run. He's going to talk to the owners before. And I think with another post position, the horse, I think, had a huge shot to win. He was my top pick before the draw, but now I'm not using him. Maybe underneath, but I think he can't win from that post.
Right. If he runs, he's an underneath horse for me too. If he had drawn posts 1 through 7, I might have chosen him on top, but I don't think I want him from post 12. I mean, I think if a horse has enough speed, they can clear. I'm not sure if Chance It has enough speed to clear from that post position.
No. There's a lot of speed. Exactly. I don't know if Shotsky is going to be sent. And there is also running Lion's Lucky Charm and Candy Tycoon from the rail. This is a horse that maybe is going to be sent to the lead. He needs to rate in this race to have a shot.
Let's talk about As Seen on TV, who is 9-2 on the morning line. And he has some speed, but I think he could rate. He rated a little bit in the Mucho Macho Man Stakes. He was 2 or 3 lengths off the pace along with Chance It. And this one has a very nice pedigree for stretching out. It's a looking at Lucky over a Pulpit Mare, and he only lost by a head to Chance It. I don't like the way he kind of drifted out in the stretch, but I think he can improve. From post 6, Paco Lopez can see how the break unfolds and make a decision on whether to stay closer to pace or take back a little bit.
As seen on TV is my top pick now. From this post position, I think he has a big chance to win. Being by looking at Lucky, I think the distance would not be an issue. He also has some stamina influence on his dam side. The horse can rate. He rate a bit in the Mucho Man Stakes, and I think he can run a bit back this time. I don't know, but I remember you noticed something wrong in the Mucho Macho Man State. You thought Chance It would have a chance to be disqualified.
I think Chance It was trying to create room for himself because he was on the inside. And eventually, as seen on TV, did open up a little bit and drifted out slightly. And I think that's what cost him the win because Chance It had more room towards the end.
I also think the 2 turns would benefit as seen on TV. I think this horse is a 2 turns race horse. So I'm going to take those 9-2 odds.
Where do you see him on the pace? Do you see him near the lead or do you see him maybe in third or fourth?
There is some speed on this race, and I think this horse can rate. So I see him running in 4th, 5th position because all the outside horses, Chotsky, Chance It, Candy Tycoon, all those horses have speed. Maybe Dennis's moment, I don't know if he's going to take the lead, but he's going to be near the lead. So I see him running, yes, in 4th or 5th position and made a move.
Well, as seen on TV is both of our top choices. But speaking of speed, let's talk about Ed Indian. And I thought he ran really well, considering Tiz de la was on his tail. Ed Indian set the pace for most of the way, and he only gave in the stretched run when Tiz de la came with his run. He only lost by 3 lengths. There was 11 lengths back to Toledo in 3rd place. So I think it was a very fast race. I have a problem with his post position. Post 11 is not the best post, but I think he's a talented horse. I'm just worried about the post position, just like I am with Chance It.
Yes, I'm also worried about the post position. But okay, he was in the Holy Bull. He got beat by Tiz de la, and Tiz de la is the top horse to win, the favorite to win the Kentucky Derby right now. And he gives some battle, and okay, he lost by 3 lengths. But he beat fair and square Toledo. Toledo was 4 lengths back to Ed Indian. This horse also, I don't like the post position. Okay, I think he's going to hurt him. But being by summer front, I think the distance is not a problem with him. If the horse could rate, I think the horse would run very well. Let's see if he can rate. You see, at Kinera in the Bourbon, he came from behind, and well, he finished in the middle of the pack, 5 lengths to the winner. But he started to show speed when he switched to the dirt. Maybe the horse can rate. Let's see if he can do it on dirt.
Yeah, in his 2 dirt races, he set the pace in each race. And I don't know if they want to mess with that, though, because it's been successful for him to set the pace. But I'll make Ed in the end my second choice. I think he could win, but I don't know if I'm going to really bet him on top. Is there any other horse you want to talk about?
Chotsky it's a kind of surprise to see him at Gulfstream Park. I really thought he was pointing to
There's the There's something before the Wood Memorial, isn't there? The Gotham Stakes.
Exactly. So I don't know why he didn't stay at Aqueduct, since he has been successful there.
It might be because the Gotham Stakes is a short race. What is it, 1 mile or a mile and 1/16th? Well, this is a mile and 1/16th too, so.
Yeah, but this is a different track. So...
Yeah, my concern with Shotsky is that he seemed to improve at 9 furlongs, and I think that's a distance that he really wants. This is only a mile and 1/16th. It's a short stretch, and it's going to be a hard pace on him if he goes up front.
This is a faster track than Aqueduct. You notice John Velasquez is now over Chotsky, and Candy Tycoon is now with Manny Franco. So it seems like John Velasquez preferred his horse, Chotsky. But again, I don't like him because I think he would be better at Aqueduct.
Yeah, I don't like the Aqueduct horses at all. I think the New York group is a weak group of 3-year-olds. But he is a pace presence. I think there's a chance that he could force at Indian and chance it out wide on the first turn if Velasquez wants to do that. But I don't see him lasting.
You see an upset in this race?
No, not really. But I will say that I'm using Candy Tycoon underneath. I'm using Gear Jockey underneath, just in case. I'm also using at Indian and Chance It underneath. So I'm using a couple of these horses underneath, but I'm only going to bet as seen on TV on top.
My top pick is, like I told you, is as seen on TV. My second choice is Dennis's Moment. I think the horse deserves a bit of respect. And second, and my third choice is Et Indian. Et Indian with a better post position would be my second choice, but the 11th post is not good.
Okay, my first choice is as seen on TV. My second choice is at Indian. And I don't know who's my third choice. It could be Dennis's Moment. As I said, I'm also using Candy Tycoon. I'm also using Gear Jockey. I'm hoping there's a price I can catch underneath if as seen on TV wins. How are you going to bet the race?
Yes, the race. If I'm going to play something, I don't know if I'm going to play something in this race, but the value in this race is to try if Dennis's Moment is off the board. If the horse is not on his day, okay, he's going to fail. If I'm going to play is a trifecta, not using Dennis's Moment.
Okay, fair enough. I'm not going to use Shotsky. That's going to be different for most people. But I'll throw in Dennis's Moment underneath.
Yes, it's okay using that. I think the value is there. Is not using Dennis's Moment on a trifecta.
Okay, let's wrap this up. Thanks for watching the Sigi Reinier show this week. Be sure to follow us on Twitter. The links are down below. The links to our PayPals are down below. And we'll see you next week.
Okay, see you next week.